Now, how hot is it going to be inside, given that everybody seems to be in agreement, except for one important nation, one of the founding nations, Iran? How hot are they?
Well, I mean, the rollover is essentially set. I mean, every country has a revenue imperative. They all want higher prices. So the rollover of the agreement is done. It's just a question of 6 or 9 months. But there's so many broader issues going forward. I mean, it's a very fraught political backdrop. And OPEC is one of the few places where countries that have very, very severe differences have to all come face to face. So will the Iranians raise a lot of issues about why was an OPEC agreement announced in Osaka by the head of Russia instead of why weren't the decisions made here?
So this is one of the key storylines, and this is really fascinating. Remember, Russia is not a member of OPEC. This is a 59-year-old organization. Over the weekend at G20, the Russians and the Saudis together effectively said what OPEC is going to do, but it was not even the Russian energy minister. It was Vladimir Putin himself who did it. How frustrated must the other OPEC members be that Russia's kind of bigfooting the rest of the group?
Well, I mean, this is the big issue. I mean, Vladimir Putin essentially came out and said, I'm the decider for the sovereign producer organization.
The king of oil.
He's the king of oil, global energy czar. And so the big question is, like, Russia's cut has been not that large compared to Saudi Arabia. They've had their own compliance issues. So the question is, some members might be saying quietly, because I don't think anyone wants to challenge them publicly, why does Russia get the top seat at the table? Why are they running the show?
Answer your own question.
No,
why do they? Russia's like the guest that moved into your house, started moving your furniture around, and then leaves twice a year.
I mean, they decided in 2016 that getting Russia in the organization was essential. A shotgun marriage driven by shale looks like a relationship built to last. I would say OPEC has become a tremendous vehicle for Russia to regain global influence.
It is widely expected that we're going to get, as you noted at the top, the 1.2 million barrel per day cut extended either 6 or 9 months. But here's the reality. U.S. oil production has doubled in the last 5 years. The Russians, they're over 11 million barrels a day. The price of crude oil, in the high 50s WTI, a little bit higher on the Brent side. How frustrated do you think OPEC is with the U.S. shale boom? Because they might have to cut deeper and deeper when they need the cash flow.
I mean, the Permian, if they were a member of OPEC, would be basically the third largest member of OPEC, the Permian Basin. I think for OPEC, the challenge will be, and for Saudi Arabia, how long do they want to continue to carry adjustment on their backs alone? They keep cutting, and the U.S. keeps rising. So I don't think it's a discussion for this meeting, but if we're in the current price environment, 12 months out, 18 months out, will there be a reassessment? Like, how much room are you going to give for shale? But it reflects the producer economics. They do want higher prices. In the Middle East, 2/3 of the population is usually under the age of 30. They have a youth demographic they have to answer to.